Hey, this is Into the End, back for another game with Dark Armory. I've been recording games over the last couple of days, a couple of games here and there. So the deck does change over time. So this current iteration of the deck, I've removed all of the early game creatures, and I added a couple of early game disruption spells in the form of Sabotage, and a couple of more removal spells as well. I was fairly unimpressed with the creatures. Later on in the game, or even in mid-game, they were actively bad draws, and I was never happy to see them. And I find that having more removal spells would serve the same function as having the creatures early game, because I can remove an attacker, and often removing the attacker is better than chum blocking it. So this hand is pretty mediocre because it has no red sources, so we can't play this, and our 3-drop isn't super exciting either, so I think I'm going to redraw this. Okay, this is much better. I have all 3 factions, and I have a pretty good turn 2 play and a very good turn 1 play. So I'll play this first in case I need to torch something, which I suspect I don't, but you never know. Okay, some kind of control deck. The question is, do I want to run the quarry out there now? And the answer is I don't really have to. This will get me another sigil, and I can play the fire sigil next turn. So I'm not really searching for anything, so I think I'm gonna not play it and hold on to it. I am 1 green sigil away, so we can make an argument that I can play this to search for the green. But in that case, I should wait a couple more turns, because then I can dig a little bit deeper as well. I'm not going to kill that. So I'm going to search for land anyway, so might as well remove this. Getting rid of these 1/1s is actually not bad. These kind of decks do have uses for it. Either Chalice it, or yeah, I think in this color combination is most likely a Chalice. Okay. Now I think I should run the quarry out there so that I can look for a second green mana. Another thing I can do is rise to the challenge, but there's nothing particularly that I want right now, or that I can cast. So let's see what we can get. Against this control deck, the torch is not great because all of his creatures are pretty small, pretty bad. And they often do something when they enter play, so I don't think this is great. At least this, I can play it and attack with it, so I think I will drop this. I think I played a land this turn already, so but for maybe mana efficiency, I will use it this turn. The consequence of that, of course, is if he plays a 1 toughness creature, I can't kill it, but I think that's fine. I'm not particularly worried that he has a 2/1 in play. Alright, so at this point, do I search? I think searching for a Furnace Mage is probably not a bad idea regardless. At some point in time, I'm assuming he's going to play the Chalice. And I'm not sure if I want to waste Suffocate on this unit because it's pretty bad. So rather than doing nothing, let's just do that and search for the Furnace Mage. I'm pretty sure we will use it. But I won't Suffocate this unit because it's only a 2/1. Now if he plays a Chalice and then draws a card off of it, then I would regret that decision. Another reason for not burning this is because as soon as I draw a second green, I play the Bailiff and they're basically useless. So I don't really want to spend a torch on it. Okay, so I think once again it really shows that this deck has mana-based issues. I'm going to use the Suffocate to kill 1 now. I care about the Suffocate a little less than the Torch. I think the Torch is better. And I don't want to do nothing and take 4 damage next turn. And I don't want to run the Furnace Mage up there until he plays his Chalice. Ironically enough, the Suffocate would kill the healer, but the Torch won't. And he forgot to attack me. I think I've drawn all of my Shadow Sigils in the deck. I still can't get double green. Can't do anything. I will use the Torch just because I have nothing else going on. Okay, that's fine. Alright. I can wait for his turn to use the Annihilate if I really want to. I think my best draw might be a Rakano Seat, which gives me both the red and the green that I need. I will kill it. I am slowly dying to these 2 to 4 damage a turn. I'm doing nothing, he's doing nothing. He's probably got a handful of removal spells, that's why he's not doing anything. Maybe a couple of harsh rules. Red is not what I need. I could play the Furnace Mage, it'll block. But then I'll be really sad if he plays the Chalice the next turn. Can I take 3 more damage? Very soon he's going to be able to Tempest me to the face. Alright, let's run it out there. At the very least, if he dies, we might have a chance to bring it back. This green source is hurt me quite a bit. Yesterday when I played against Lights Out 8's his Reanimator deck, I did lose a game. Partially because I didn't draw a second green and I couldn't use the harsh rules that were in my hand. And once again, this has hurt me a lot this game, because had I had the second green, I would be winning this fight, but with these creatures in play. Okay, that's as good as it gets. So I can play 7 mana with the spells, so I will run out this 2 mana Bailiff, and then I will play this blocker. That completely halts all of his attacks, renders this deadly creature useless. It's too bad that he silenced our Furnace Mage though. That means when he does draw the Chalice, we would never be able to deal with it in this deck. Okay, this will stop us from attacking. Okay, we need another green for the Icaria. So let's take a look at his hand. I'm pretty convinced those are spells, and one of those might be a harsh rule. So I don't care about the harsh rule. Let's get rid of the channel. And then if I run the second Bailiff out there, I can freely attack because he has basically no power on the board. He'll be able to block one with the Defender, but the second one would hit him. Or he'll have to chump block. Okay. So I'm in pretty good shape. He's got a harsh rule that he's not super incentivized to play. He's losing all his creatures and I will still have a Throne Warden in play. As soon as I draw the third green though, he's going to be... Oh wow, he's pulling the trigger. That leaves him with absolutely nothing and me with a 4/4. That's not great. So we'll attack, play another one. I think we're pretty heavily favored in this game, especially because even if he draws a Chalice, he's not doing anything with it until he draws the creatures as well. I'll attack. He either has a sigil in his hand that he's not playing out, or he has a spell, because he would have played the creature. But if it's a spell, I can't imagine what spell he has in his hand that he doesn't just play it. Maybe a Backlash? Either way, I'm not going to use the Sabotage right now. I don't think I need to. There's the green. Okay, now I want to use Sabotage just to see what he has. Although if he has a Wisp or a Scorpion Wasp, he would have blocked the Throne Warden for sure. Well, whatever, let's run it out. It's a harsh rule. Pretty irrelevant. Yeah, there's the concession. Okay, so I don't think my deck did particularly well. I got stumbled on lands, and the only reason I won is because my opponent seems to have really bad draw as well. He drew a lot of creatures, no chalices, and a couple of dead cards in his hand. So, oh, a win is a win. I'll take it.